I would say that I am a good person because I got this kind of compliment from so many people. Like you are very kind-hearted, you are very down to earth. Even you are doing lot of things and you are well settled, but still you don't have arrogant
Hmm.
in you.
Arrogance.
Arrogance,
Arrogance. Yes.
arrogance in you.
Hello.
Hello, hi Ananya. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
Yes, I'm pretty well. Thank you.
Right. Okay. So, what did you do before coming to the class?
I was working. Today's working day, so I was working since morning.
Okay. Okay. So, you took a break to do the class and then you'll go back to working again.
Yes, I took a
Okay.
break.
Okay. Makes sense. All right. So, we will have to say it's a working day. It's a working day.
Okay.
Okay, not its working day because it's one working day among many, right? So it's a working day for me. Clear?
Mhm. Okay.
All right, great. All right. So we have a topic, obviously, like the usual classes for the day, which is about teachers and role of teachers and how you see the profession. We will be talking about that, but before
Mhm.
that, as usual, we will be doing some other speaking activities. But before we start, I would like to know from you, like, how has your journey been with communicating in English? Like, do you think you are, looking at some improvements or seeing some improvements right now, or how is the journey going?
Okay. Yes, I am doing this kind of practice for like very long time. I
Hmm.
can say past 1 year. So yes,
Very good.
definitely I have seen a lot of changes in myself, and now
Okay.
I'm able to speak and little bit fluent also. But yeah,
Hmm.
somewhere I'm lacking of some words, or
Hmm.
maybe doing some minor mistakes too. So it will remove after like practice like this. So,
Right, right. It will get removed. Okay? It will get removed.
it will get removed. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I understand completely where you're coming from. But you were saying that, before you used to face a lot of problems. What kinds of problems did you face before, which you feel like have gotten away now?
Okay, so first thing, I was not confident enough.
Ah.
So yeah, definitely this things I improved a lot, and now I can see changes when I speak in my meetings too.
Hmm.
So like before some time back when I was speaking like this, so I
Yeah.
was not able to speak in front of them, and I was
Hmm.
hesitating a lot. But now I have reduced this
Right.
problem. Yeah, so now
That's very
I
good.
have built this confidence, and yeah, still somewhere I'm
Oh.
lacking. I need to work on
Mm-hmm.
that.
And that's okay. That's okay. It's good to know that you feel like you have gotten more confident. So that's very nice. So
Yes.
today, obviously, we'll be focusing on some speaking activities as we begin.
Mhm.
But the very first thing that I want to talk to you about is your favorite festival. Could you tell me a little bit about what is your favorite festival and why do you like it and why is it special for you?
Okay, so I think my favorite festival is Chhat Puja. I don't know
Oh,
you.
okay. Yes, I know. I know. I'm from Bengal, no? We also have that, like some
Okay, so
people do
it's a
it.
famous festival of Bihar and UP.
Yes.
So like we celebrate it like in a very we celebrate it as a big festival in
Yeah.
our place, and
Yeah.
yeah, we need to go outside of our home to worship God's son. So we generally go outside and we wear new dresses. Yes, and after that, as we offer prayers to Lord Son,
Hmm.
and then we are offering some fruits also. So this is a
Hmm.
kind of good festival for me because all the festival we celebrate at our home, but in
Hmm.
this festival we are going outside and we are wearing new dresses and we are too excited about this. So and most of our relatives comes to our home to celebrate this festival together.
Right. Right, I understand. One thing is, when you're talking about maybe a festival or something that happens regularly, like every year, annually, you don't have to use present continuous tense. Like we offer because we are offering means you're doing it right now, which is not the case, right? You are doing a class right now, so you
Hmm.
have to be very conscious about which kind of tense structure you have to use. Clear?
Got it.
So just kind of be cautious about that. Otherwise, very nice. Okay, now my second thing, like my second speaking prompt for you today would be to choose among these two categories. What are these two categories? One is people who live to eat, and the other one is people who eat to live. So people basically who live to eat, so foodies basically who are living to eat as much as possible, and people who eat to survive, to sustain themselves. So which one of these two categories do you think you belong to, and why?
Uh, in my case, I would say that I eat to survive because I am
Okay.
not that kind of foodie person,
Okay.
and I don't know when I eat. So I do a lot of tantrums. Like no, I
Hmm.
don't have to eat this food, or I don't have to eat this kind of vegetable. So I tantrums a lot in my home, and especially I like fast food a lot. And some people say like you should not, you should avoid fast food because it is not good for our health. And I don't know, I don't like homemade food, especially the regular food, chapatis and rice and all. So I can say that I am just eating to survive. I'm not interested eating a lot.
Hmm. Right, I understand. But what is your favorite food or cuisine?
Okay, I love Chinese food a lot, and one of my favorite is momo.
Momo. Okay, that's great. Okay. Now your third speaking prompt would be, do you think you are a good person? You can also say no. But if you think you're a good person, you have to prove it to me by means of examples, whatever, reasons, whatever.
Yes, I would say that I am a good person because I got this kind of compliment from so many people. Like you are very kind-hearted, you are very down to earth. Even you are doing lot of things and you are well settled, but still you don't have arrogant
Hmm.
in you.
Arrogance.
Arrogance,
Arrogance. Yes.
arrogance in you. Uh, and yeah, I am helpful too because whenever someone asks me like any kind of help, so I leave my work and I try to help them first.
Hmm.
So I always get this kind of comment from most of the people, like you are very kind hearted, like this.
Right, I understand. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay, now tell me, do you have any regrets in your life? If yes, why? If not, why?
um, no, I don't think so. Yeah,
Mm.
sometimes I feel I think I should, I should make some kind of goals in my life so that I would work on those things. So I regret sometimes on these things because I now I'm already working, so I don't have such kind of goal in my life. So I'm struggling for that. Like I should, I should plan something to do. Then only
Hmm.
I will work on those things. Sometimes I regret on this thing.
Hmm.
Uh,
Right, I understand. Okay. Now tell me, do you believe in love?
Love.
Love, the concept of love. Do you believe in that?
Mm, I can say yes,
Hmm.
but in some cases, if I'll talk about my parents' love, so
Yeah.
definitely my siblings. But
Hmm.
if I'll talk about like today's scenario, as we are seeing about love and girlfriend and
Yeah.
boyfriend and all, so
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't believe in such kind of love because I don't believe that we have such kind of true love in this era. I
Okay.
don't know why, because I have
Okay.
seen, or I have seen such kind of incident a lot in
Uh,
some of my friends, with some of my friends also. So
hmm.
I really don't believe on this.
Right, I understand. But like you said that it has changed in this era. So do you think that it was present in the previous eras and it has just gotten changed now, or what happened basically?
Yes, now I think it has changed the meaning of love. I don't know. People are just treating, if you are attracting to someone, so we are taking it as a love.
Hmm.
It is not like that. And in the previous era, as we are, I don't, have you watched Lapata Ladies
Yes,
movie?
Lapata ladies. Yes, I have. I have.
Yeah, so we can say that that kind of love is true love. even they haven't spent a lot of time together, but still they are, they want to meet each others, and they were feeling love for each other.
Right, right. I understand. I understand. Okay, great. So now, tell me that how do you view success and failure? Do you think both are necessary in our lives, or only one is necessary and the other can be avoided?
I think both are essential in our life, because when you are failing, or you are getting rejection from somewhere, so you learn a lot of things from that incident, and
Hmm.
you are trying to work on your weaknesses too.
Hmm.
If you have failed in your past, so definitely you are learning something. Then when you will take a next step, so you will keep it in your mind that next time you don't have to repeat the same mistakes,
Hmm.
as it happened in my case too, when I was appearing in interviews. When I appeared in interviews, so that time I got rejected in many interviews, and but I learned from that mistake that where I'm lacking and what things I should focus on,
Hmm.
and then only I got success. So both are equally important. And if you are getting success without doing anything, so you will not value. But
Hmm.
when I see my incident, so I remember that kind of incident, and I feel happy too and proud
Hmm.
too,
Hmm.
because I have achieved something after so many failures.
Right. Right. I understand. Great. Okay. Now, do you think you are kind of addicted to your smartphone? If yes, why? If not, why?
Yes, I'm addicted to my mobile phones,
Mhm.
but I am using it for a good purpose too, most of the time, because as I am a working professional, so I cannot avoid my smartphone because
Hmm.
a lot of things I have to do it by my mobile too. So that's why,
Right. Right.
so I can't avoid. I'm
Uh,
more addicted to LinkedIn, sometimes YouTube, so I'm using it. And
hmm.
sometimes for entertainment purpose I'm using Instagram too, but not I'm not too much addicted, I can say.
Right. I understand. Okay. And my last question from this round of norms is that where do you want to see yourself in the next 10 years of your life, maybe?
Okay, I think I want to gain more experience in my field. Especially, I'm working in IT sector. So if you will get lot of experience and I can say the knowledge,
Hmm.
whatever work I'm doing, and some technical skills. So uh, definitely after 10 years, I will gain some more experience and maybe more exposure too. So I want to see myself as a good, in a particular good designation and good company, I
Hmm.
can say, for settlement, like with package and with learning both.
Right, I understand. Great. Okay, good answers, all good answers. One feedback or suggestion that I would give till this part is focusing a little on tense structures, as I told you, like
Hmm.
where to use which type of tense. Like you are using past, present, future correctly, but where to use simple, where to use past perfect or present perfect, where to
Hmm.
use continuous. This should be kept in mind. Another thing is you are sometimes missing articles, a and the. Those you have to focus on a little. Okay, for specific things you have to say the. For non-specific common nouns you have to say if it's like one in number. Okay,
Hmm.
and the we also use for plurals. Okay,
Yeah.
so just keep
Okay.
that in mind. Okay, so now we have the topic on which we will be talking about, which is about tutors and teachers and their roles in our lives. But before we start with the topic, tell me, okay, I will give you two quotes firstly. You tell me if you believe in these quotes. Okay, what's your idea about it? Okay, so the two quotes are: teachers are those who help find strengths, wipe away tears, overpower demons, and conquer fears. That's number one. And it's the teacher that makes the difference, not the classroom. Number two. Do you believe in these two quotes, or what's your opinion about them?
Teacher makes the difference, we can say, because if you have good teachers, so they can change your life too,
Hmm.
because they are not only teaching academic things, they are giving you life lesson and some strength, how you have to deal with your problems, and how you can make your career better. So they are helping in all the way. If the person who are very good, so good teacher we can say, so they can
Hmm.
help you in every possible way. And the
Right.
first one is also correct, because teacher who gives strength, because after our parents, we they are helping us to, what can I say, they are helping us to grow more in our career, or
Hmm.
whenever we when we grown up.
Right, right. Okay. Similarly, don't use a continuous tense here. Just use simple present that they help us to grow. When we are like, it's not technically incorrect to say they are helping us, but since it's like more of a universal statement, more of a truth statement, you can just use simple present tense. Okay,
Oh, okay, yeah.
that's great. All right. Now tell me, what is the difference between teaching and educating according to you?
Mhm. I think teaching is more focused on academic parts, like they
Very
have
good.
to complete your syllabus and uh, like knowledge about subject maybe. And
Hmm.
educating means they, it is more focused on some other activities too.
Hmm. Hmm.
With teaching, they are educating you in the some other way, like some
Right.
extracurricular activities and life
Right.
lessons.
Right, I understand. Okay, great. Now let's go to some questions, okay, about
Okay.
your experience with teachers. So, firstly, tell me that who is your favorite teacher from school or college?
Yes, I have one teacher. She is my favorite teacher, and
Hmm.
she used to teach us Hindi when I was in
Hmm.
school. Uh,
Hmm.
I think she was a favorite of most of the students in that time. Yeah, because her teaching style was very different, and she was treating all the students like same,
Hmm.
equally.
Right.
Then I'm using continuous. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, it's fine because I mean, technically it's fine, but it you can just use past tense instead as well to make it simpler. That she treated everyone correctly. That would be okay as well because you're talking about the past, right? But that's
Hmm.
fine. You can also use continuous tense. It's okay. I'm just focusing on the other parts. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Okay, and her nature was so good. Uh,
Hmm. Very
yeah,
good.
she's she's still she is my favorite teacher, I can say.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes more sense. Okay, all right. And what subject did she teach? Did you tell me?
Hindi.
Hindi. Okay, that's great. And this was in school.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay, makes sense. Okay. Do you remember any other teacher from school or college who played some memorable part in your journey, maybe?
Yes, there were some other teachers too. When I was in college,
Hmm.
so we had some teacher. I can say who was my favorite. I can say, because I think most of the teachers are my favorite, because I was very studious girl. So I
Hmm.
was a favorite student of them too. So that's why.
Right, right. Okay. Now, why do you think, two parts to this question, who do you think becomes a good teacher, or how does a teacher become good? And why do you think having a good teacher is important?
Uh, can you repeat it again?
Yeah. Who is a good teacher, or how does a teacher become good, and why is a good teacher important?
Okay, so having a good teacher is very important, because, as I told you earlier, also they are not teaching us only academic things. They are giving so many good things, good
Hmm.
knowledge about our career. They help us to grow in our career, and how we are tackling the situation. So they
Hmm.
are giving such kind of lesson too. So this is important if you are getting a good teacher. And
Hmm.
if I talk about the quality of good teachers, so maybe they should have both the quality, like sometimes they should be strict, and sometimes they should be polite too. But I have seen that
Hmm.
some teachers are very strict all the time. They are strict, whether they are
Hmm.
teaching, and after completing the class too, they are very strict. So I think for good teacher, it should be a balance of both. Like, and your nature should be polite.
Hmm.
If you
Right.
have good nature, so definitely you are a good teacher.
Right. Makes sense. All right. Now, if you could meet any teacher right now from your school or college days, who would you like to meet and why, or what would you like to talk to them about?
Yes, as I already mentioned, one of my
That
teachers,
teacher.
and I think she is very favorite, teacher of
Hmm.
all the students in
Hmm.
my class. And uh, I went to meet her so many times when I was in college too. But yeah, but after joining my job, I'm not getting chance to
Hmm.
meet her again. But if I'll get chance to meet her again, so definitely I will choose her only. She is very polite, and
Hmm.
her way of teaching is so good. So that's why.
Hmm. Hmm. Right. I understand. Okay. Now, did you ever want to become a teacher?
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was very younger, so I used to
Very young.
play.
Very young. Very young.
When I was very young, so
Yeah.
I used to play a role play of teacher and student, and I
Hmm.
always used to become teacher. And I love teaching too. So
Hmm.
I can say that I wanted to become teacher, and yeah, I taught in a school when I was in my 11th standard. So I used to go to school to teach some 10th standard students.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. And would you like to be a teacher now if you ever get the chance?
I love teaching, but I can't make it as a career. Without only focusing on teaching part, I can't do it. But yes, I love teaching. If I'll get the chance to teach other people, so definitely I'll do. But in my leisure time, I can say.
I understand. My last question would be, could you share any memory of any particular incident from school or college involving a particular teacher, maybe?
Yes, when I was in school, so it was my last day of school. So I was crying a lot just for my teacher,
Hmm.
and everyone was watching me that she is crying only to meet her, like my teacher, because now we are leaving school time, and now we will not get chance to come back to school, and we will meet our teacher. So I was crying a
Hmm.
lot, and my
Hmm.
teacher were trying to crying stop
Right.
from crying me.
Right. Trying
Yeah,
to stop me from crying.
trying to stop me from crying.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Great. Okay, so now feedback, final feedback. I think you're doing pretty good. The only problem that I could find recurring was the problem of continuous tense. Mostly you're using continuous tense again and again and again. Okay, so that you have to control and go with simple tense first or past perfect, present perfect based on the logic or the time of the sentence. Okay, kind of revise the different types of sentences. I mean, not sentences, tenses to see or understand more about them, where to use them. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
All right. Do you have any question that I can help you with?
No.
No? Okay. All right. So I will see you then sometime soon and then we'll talk some more. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Have a good